Live from Crawford Studios,
It's CC and NJ guy.
What? What's good, fellas?
what's going on?
That was a weird start.
Yeah.
Overall,
It sounded like, it's on there crazy. Like,
Just a little weird. Just a
What's
little
going on?
strange. I wanted to start out by saying about my birthday. I had a fantastic time at that party. I was totally surprised, as we were talking about earlier. Yes, you can see it on my face for sure.
So I was saying earlier to Lou, I was saying, it was funny because, you can tell when someone knows and you can tell when someone is.
Damn,
yeah, she got you good.
that's
bro.
messed up.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you were more.
I'm glad you didn't come in the tux. Yeah, I'm mad you didn't come in the tux.
Wow, that would have been awesome.
That would have been the funniest ever. That would be great, man.
That's crazy. I said I think I was talking to Ron. I said, if I knew what was going to happen, for some reason I found out,
Right.
I would probably wear the tux, but I would get like the shortest
Oh, yeah.
quarters and shit, the
Yo.
cuffs up to here and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
As soon as you heard surprise, you just turn around and, hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're like, what?
That was a
would've
great
been
movie.
Fucking great, man.
Yeah.
You know what made that scene funny, by the way? Because, I was going to say.
Yes, you do, Jersey guy.
When you go to a tux rental place, there's always back in the day, there was always, they had the carbon copy thing,
Right.
and there was always a check mark for, top hat and cane.
Yeah.
So you can picture them going, oh, top hat and cane,
Yeah.
and then sword fighting.
Oh,
You
yeah.
pictured them.
No, when they swung at each other and knocked each other in the back of the legs, bro, yeah.
With the canes,
With the cane.
you can hear it too. You can hear it cut in the air. Jim Carrey
Great.
can play that off so
Yeah.
perfectly. They both did. It was hysterical. It looked like they were really hitting each other.
Yeah. And if anybody couldn't tell, it was an amazing time. And
Oh, we had a great time.
When the Jersey guy gets up to dance.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a good time.
I was dancing. I was like, oh, snap. What's that? Jersey guy. Oh, I think you and I were together.
Yeah.
Actually,
When Tom
we-
came up with us.
That's
We were
why I
talking to
saw
Nelson.
them. I was like,
Yeah, you gotta
get
come
her
up
up.
too.
I'm going
I'm
to
gonna
get
get
up
up
there.
too. You gotta. Yeah, I was freaking.
Should have got Tara up there too.
We'll try.
Right.
Next time.
You tried. Yeah, listen, as long as you tried.
Next party. Yeah.
That's right.
You just turn around and do that.
Yeah.
We're up there. Ooh,
What's that from?
A few different things.
Yeah, I think so. For sure.
I remember when they used it in Austin Powers.
Yo, too, yeah. See, Austin Powers, SNL did it. A couple of disco movies.
Yeah.
Freaking great.
Right.
Fucking hilarious.
So what are we talking about today, Mr. Cool?
I thought we had a good time with the questions the last time. I thought they went pretty well, so I wanted to try it again.
Yep.
But I have one that I wanted to start with first. Hopefully I can explain it the right way so
no.
it comes out. So I don't need my glasses for this. So let's say you have a boss, right? And he tells you need to be in for the snow.
Right.
Regardless, you got to be at work. You shouldn't even miss work. You should figure out a way to get there.
Right.
That's his attitude.
Mm-hmm.
But then you find out your boss was golfing away somewhere and then did a remote or wherever.
To make sure you were at work.
No, well, he did a remote, but he didn't come into work. In other words, his thing was let's put it this way. The other person that did that, like they didn't, they said, oh, I'm not going to go to work because I golfed all day yesterday. It wasn't a snowstorm. All you did was golf.
Right.
You're not going to go to work. So you called in and did a remote is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where the other person, so that boss was pretty much thinks that, hey, you should be coming in. It doesn't matter if I went and golfed or whatever or anything like that. It's just, it doesn't send the right message.
You know what that is? That fucking, we're in the good old boys club at the top because we're management and fuck the other guys.
Right.
You gotta make them. That's fucking. I really do. That's the one thing that drives me crazy.
Right.
Is the thing that will it's like the rules are like different for
Right.
management. As
Well, it's just sad that,
like
that it comes off that way, but I heard it.
do as I say, not as I
Right.
do.
Right.
type
That's
thing.
the attitude.
I hate that shit.
And it's not, and listen, don't forget the fact that we already know, listen, they're the boss, they can do whatever they want. But what I'm saying is you can't, or not, let's just say it's not a boss. So let's say it's somebody you work with.
If it's a coworker.
This is a coworker.
Okay.
And you're telling them they should be in regardless of the snow, but then you're doing, and you work at the same place, mind you. But you wind up saying, oh, I don't need to go in. I'm going to just do a remote from wherever I'm at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In other words, just say, oh,
Right.
you need to come in, but I don't need to come in. Kind of attitude. That's,
I
to
hear
me,
you.
that's pretty arrogant is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. If it's a coworker, if it's my equal, yeah, that's that bullshit.
Take boss away. We'll go with
Right.
coworkers.
So, unless that coworker was already scheduled to be away or to be out.
No. The whole argument was between these two people was So you're saying that if it snows, no matter what it is, I got to come in. But if you're on a golf thing or whatever, that's different. Then it's okay for you to do with whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're on the same level, kind of, you know, you work in the same place, work with one another.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just, my thing is like,
you can't have
lead by example.
You can't have two different rules.
You know, lead by example. I don't think people should be
First of all,
stealing rules that they.
I would not be going to work in the snow. I would be staying home, and I would be doing the remote.
Yeah,
that's what I would be doing, because that would be the logical thing. Because the safe thing to do is to stay home and not driving that shit to get to your fucking job, which is probably about who knows how many miles away. But just driving in that alone is suicide. Hey, that's how I look at it.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I said, if we're going to say, that's equal, another staff member, another, you're equal, then yeah. If it's the boss,
you got nothing. You can't do nothing about that.
The boss is home,
boss can do what he wants.
Yeah, the boss isn't going to come out to shovel shit anyway.
I get it.
Whatever, if that wasn't your job. You know what I mean? Like, you delegate from a distance.
Depends on your boss. Some bosses will come out there and work with you, some won't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, no.
But if it's a coworker,
then you need to bring your happy ass in here too.
Exactly.
I had none of that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you need to bring your happy ass in here.
But I'm also the dude that I don't hold a grudge, but I'm going to remember this, and you're going to owe me a favor later. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're going to, you didn't come in for the snow, so since you didn't come in about, a month or whatever, you're going to be here because I'm going away, because I'm doing me a yada yada day. Well, I can't.
I don't know if you could do that. You'd have to go through HR. But you're getting ahead of yourself.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, because if it's a coworker, and
you really would be able to have any control over that, though, when you think about it, because they're not working for you. They're just on the same level.
Right. But if that person turned around and I have to cover for that person because I came into work and you did your shit remote, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you basically tell them, listen, I need you to cover for me this time around when you're gone. Because
I covered for you while you were out golfing.
I got you.
So
My
then,
bad.
When I'm out, you're going to turn around and you're going to cover for me because I'm going to be on the beach or something. That's what I'm saying, like how we're going to be.
I hear you. No, you're right. So that was the only one I think I wanted to start off with that. I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Get it out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think social media has done more harm than good overall?
Yes, definitely more harm than good. I mean, in the beginning, it was doing more good than harm.
Now it's going in a totally different direction.
You know what is? Okay, I'm going to say this. This is going to, you see, then we're going to get Okay. The problem is it's not meant to be communicating with so many people
at one time.
Yeah. And not only that, you don't see other people's face, so you don't get that like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Maybe I hurt this person's feelings, because you don't see. The problem is talking to someone.
You got to make sure you watch what you say.
Well, it's not only that. Like, it's like being a psychopath a little bit, because
nobody can see you.
You can't hear tone. Like, if I'm starting to say something, I'm talking to you, and I hear you getting upset, I'm going, maybe I shouldn't be saying that.
Right. But when you're writing it,
doesn't happen. So
you have no idea.
People,
I saw a video of a girl go to another girl's house or whatever, or woman, because this girl was talking shit on the internet. She was doing like TikToks or whatever. And she went to her house. She got in and beat her ass.
Right.
Now, she went to jail, of course, but she was not playing.
Right.
She didn't go in there to kill her. She just went in there and she should have never did that in the first place. But I get what happens. You don't know how. And then if a person's talking shit at the same time, then you're like, oh, man, you got to be careful what you're doing. You got to be smart about what you say.
I hear you.
Right?
The problem is it's too addicting. Social media, you're on all the time. It's a habit. We never did that
Is
before.
it social?
Like, we wake up and we start engaging in something.
Is it social media balls, like spear balls? Is it social media?
You turn on the radio, watch TV back in the day before the internet, and now it's like, we're engaging our brains right away. As soon as we wake up,
I try not to do it in the morning.
Someone wrote something that pissed me off. Now I'm waking up and I'm already 5 minutes, not even up 5 minutes.
I don't do
pissed off because I read something that someone it's not good.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. I'm guilty of that, but I don't do it right away. Like when I get up out of bed, I sit up, I get the dogs. I do my routine.
I'm not gonna lie, Tara can do it. We wake up in the morning.
It takes me a little while before I get there. I don't try to not do it right away.
Especially now. Podcast stuff. So I'm checking our fucking stats.
That's usually what
I'm like, how'd the post do?
I know, me too. Sometimes I do the same thing. I'll look it up, bus around, like, what's up?
Yeah. For where you guys are going, I think that's just a matter of control that you have over it, that you can look and do things. Where I say that it is a bad thing is what it has people doing.
Right.
what it suggests, what it is that people like, so I knew somebody who was about, oh, well, this is where I should be in my life at this age. And you're like, not necessarily. Not everybody lived and or did that by that age. So you can't, live your life.
Right, because every book is different, right?
Right. You know what I mean? So things like that, the suggestions or the subliminal messages that you're getting out of there. That's what I'm like, yeah, no, that is, then yes, it's a bad thing all day long. Most of my stuff, cars and jokes, funny
Yeah,
skits,
I like the funny shit. I like
Yeah,
I like
and that's
the,
where
I
I'm at.
like that too. Yeah, like we have the things that we have on our, that we follow, the ghost stuff,
Right, yeah.
the
It's that algorithm though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the algorithm that you end up
Got
falling
creepy
into.
crawly on it.
You see, so I'll get the horror things, I get the controversial things.
Right.
I'm sorry, the
Moon
spooky
paranormal.
things. Yeah, I'll get all that kind of stuff. I said the motorcycles, the cars, all the funny skits and whatnot. So I'm out of the algorithm of maybe, they said the subliminal stuff. I don't get all that. For me, I'm on mine. I don't see that I get that stuff.
Right.
If I see something, oh, you should be, I'm like, next. And I look for the funnies.
I don't, I don't want anything but buy something, send me something, try to pull me into some kind of mindset or.
Right.
No,
I'm into the
I'm not having
giveaways.
it.
I'm into the giveaways, bro.
I like the funny stuff. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. I think it just depends what it is that you're looking at, but yeah, it's a bad thing.
It is.
Yes.
And we got to figure it out. And it's going to have to be at some point reckoned with, I think.
I just want to say one more thing.
You just Jersey guy?
I feel that. So like the whole thing with social media is like, you can connect with people you haven't seen in a while. But then you connect with those people and they post things that you might not like. And then now you're angry at them.
Right.
As where maybe it would be like, I have fond memories of this person. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I just think it's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, but I have a problem with that.
So because people learn new things about other people they didn't know.
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh.
Ignorance is bliss.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? I would rather not knowing that you support something that I'm
not
against. You know what I mean?
Whatever that might be. Right.
Yeah. But that's your friend. If that's somebody who you were acquainted with at some point, then don't you believe that there should be able to a decent conversation should be able to be had?
Yeah,
you know
I know.
what I'm
It's
saying?
just
You think so?
You know what I mean? And it's just like, no, I get that. Like, it puts a weird taste in your mouth sometimes when you post something.
No, but think about it too. So how long? I said we'll do this then. I'll play along with you. How long has it been since you've spoken to said friend? Because I'm going to say, I have friends that I haven't spoken to in fucking 20 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that then it's like we're different people now. We're not the same as we were 21 at party. You know what I'm saying? So then for me, it's like let it go. Would you drop?
Go ahead. Don't mind me. You guys talk.
So you know what I'm saying? So, I guess I'm at the space in my heart, in my life. That I'm just like, whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, no. I said, you can have your views and what you think about certain things.
You know what? I agree with you. I think it's just so much at one time. It's like they're overloading you with shit, man. And then when you think about the Matrix stuff, right? That's what goes through your mind. You're like, wow, this is getting to. And how many years are we away from Judgment Day? How many years? Not many long. 3 or something like that.
I thought it was 1997. Or
no. 1997 is what you went. No, it was that. Right. So yeah, you're right.
1997.
It does that so good, man.
I'm in the film for my fist because I'm going to rather than you start breaking goddamn style.
So you feel some type of way, not it? Jersey guy, come back.
Here's a good one. Being comfortable in life, a goal or a trap? Squirrel. Where is it? Do you think? See, now you made me not sit up.
It's being comfortable.
Do you think people? Oh, hang on.
Fuck, I fucked them up.
Yeah, you did. Oh shit! He said, is being comfortable.
Is being comfortable? I can't. I'm fucking retard. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that word. I apologize. In life, you please take that out. Life, goal, or trap? Is being comfortable in life?
Yeah.
Right now, a goal or a trap?
Right now, I would say in the.
Are you in a good place? Are you in a good place right now?
I would say,
if you're in a good place,
if you're in a good place, you're comfortable. That's good, but
I think so.
Things are changing so fast.
What do you mean? Everything around us?
I mean, like
everything's fun.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm saying like.
What were you gonna say, bro?
But like, so being comfortable could be dangerous because you could be like, "Oh, I'm good," and then all of a sudden you're not good.
Right.
So you know what that could be an issue. But I would say in the past, or when times are good and like prosperity and
Right.
abundance, I would say that's good to be comfortable then.
Right.
But like, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what
Listen,
were you going to say? I didn't mean
yeah,
to.
No, go
no,
ahead.
I would just say you eventually, hopefully, you get to that point in your life where you start to figure out where either you accept things or
Yes.
understand, learn from them,
Yeah.
and not make the same mistake. Whatever it might be, sometimes you do get that peace if you figure it out.
Right.
To getting there sometimes is a little fucking difficult
Yeah.
because you're your own freaking worst enemy.
You are all day long. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what my mental problem is. My mental
Please
as a
tell
whole
us.
is how I analyze in my head,
Right.
how I kind of listen or paying attention, and when certain questions come at me, I look at it. Like I need to see the whole video before I said you deserve your beating. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then for me, because why I say it like that, I am comfortable where I am. Goal was for me to always be happy and not have to worry about being hungry. Okay. Thank God, knock on wood, I'm not hungry.
Right. You got a place, roof
Right.
over your head. You got all the
Right.
things.
But
Go ahead.
monetarily, I'm not where I would be comfortable.
Where you would like to be.
That I'm going to be like that. I'm not at goal monetarily.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would like to be able to be where I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, but I just, right now, but I just want to be able to be just that much better. Not greedy, but I want to be like, you know what, honey? Let's go do this. Hey, wife, got your shit. We're going to go take a ride. That I don't want to have to worry about right now. I got to go get a new exhaust for my car. That I don't want to have to worry about. I got to buy a new set of tires. Fuck, I'm going to have to put this on hold to go and get that because tires are,
right.
$1,500.
Well,
I know what I'm saying? Like things like that. So like I said, I don't want to say that it's a goal.
I think of it this way. Always keep yourself on guard, knowing that the floor could drop out of you at any moment.
Right. There you go.
That's what I mean.
You're to the point where you learn from your shit, where you say, all right, you know what? I'm going to make sure. I've done that too, by the way, different things in my life where I was like, I wasn't 100% in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was there, but there was more to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of pulled back to make sure everything was going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. My takeaway is be comfortable, but don't let comfortability be your blind spot.
Be comfortable. Bravo, I say.
Yes.
Don't let it be a blind spot.
Cool.
Be comfortable, but don't let it be like where the floor could drop out.
There you go.
Because I didn't see that coming.
Be comfortable.
That's the best way back.
Being comfortable. Be comfortable being comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's a bad thing.
Be comfortable being comfortable.
Being comfortable, I think is bad.
I think that would cause a blind spot.
That would.
Ooh, there you go. There you go.
Would. But that's a saying, though.
Yeah.
That's out there, right?
Yeah.
Be comfortable being comfortable.
Yeah, no, that's.
Yes, you should be to a certain extent. Again, on your guard.
Yeah.
Keeping your perimeters. Right. Everything's like, people think I'm just saying.
Yeah. Stay alert.
Everything,
swivel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags.
Got the spidey senses going.
Yeah. Tingle.
Here's a good one. And I apologize for the
no.
Influencer culture. Inspiring or exhausting?
Exhausting. I hate the whole influencer fucking No, I really do, because it's like it just creates this whole like narcissism or not narcissism, like vanity thing. It's like, oh, I'm so important. It's like I feel like people it just creates, and it's just weird. It's just like do I really care about like following you with your everyday life? I don't. It's just I don't know. It's again.
I guess it depends if it's obnoxious.
But if I was doing it, making money from it, I would be like, oh, this is awesome. So, I'm not gonna lie.
So he's
like, if I was
he's two-faced then.
Well, wait. Here's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna look.
Aren't we all though? I'm sure.
I'll be like, ooh, follow me around. Follow Jersey guy around.
That's funny, yeah. Follow the Jersey guy. Go Jersey guy, whatever you do.
Yeah. Well, because see, I want to know is what's the definition of an influencer? Influencer. You hear me?
Influencer.
I have another one.
It's someone who works online or in social media who tries to influence people, whether it's her own social media or something she's selling or they're selling or
okay.
Yeah.
So boom. But then does it depend on what it is that they're influencing?
I see what you're saying.
Right? So that then I think it's a good idea to be that powerful voice, to hear that,
Right. People like but I guess the people who I follow, all the pages I follow are technically influencers, right? But it's whatever interests they cover, like, when they talk about this or they talk about that. So
I guess we try to.
They are influencers, right? So I guess I'm not 100% against it. I just think the like, I don't know. It's a double. Again, it's like it's so fucking nuanced.
Well, that's the thing with life, isn't it? It's a fine balance to figure out where you got. It's a fine balance.
I say that I hate it, but
because it is good if you use it to get positive things out of it.
Yeah,
but you could go in the other direction with it, and you don't want to do that either. Not meaning
So then I guess
us.
So I'm saying, wait, so back in the day,
I don't like the stereotyped version of the influencer that they have, where the person's like, it's like, oh, excuse me, so, oh, I can get this on camera. Ooh, it's like, oh, we'll take advantage of this while I'm doing this, like that type shit that they show, like in movies, that super hype version, and it's.
I don't know if it's like that anymore because everybody has something different now. It's like there's so much talent out there now. You see a lot of good stuff, and there are times and even funny things. People make up their own stuff. It's
right, but again, so then would that be considered an influencer? Because you influence people is when you are pushing them in the direction to do something or say something like it.
Gotcha.
You're not influencing me to go and buy, that show isn't making me go out and buy a whole Star Wars Jedi, outfit. It's not making me go,
it's because you want to.
It made me buy a lightsaber, but still, I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's one of those
I totally
things,
get it.
you know what I mean?
I totally get it.
And that's why, like I said, it depends. So for me, if we're going to say social media as such, as influencers, people being influencers, when you're doing stupid shit and you're, having people look, dress, act a certain way, then that's a bad thing. You know what I mean? If you're going to make me laugh because I got to get away from the stupidity of the world at the moment, then it's a great thing. Throw me another
whatever it is, right. And there's so much stuff. And then there are other things like you have the thing on TikTok where they sell stuff and you have the people who are actually pushing that stuff out. Yeah. They're on it and they're doing whatever.
Commercial, bro.
But it's still influencing.
That's what I'm saying.
I think when it comes to that,
that's kind of influencing. They're influencing you to buy their product.
It's kind of like QVC, though.
It's a type of it's a type of influencing.
I treat the TikTok.
Look what I have. It only this much. It only costs this much.
Making sense right now.
I treat the TikTok stuff watching QVC. Like they're trying to sell something off.
Right.
Scroll through it if I'm not interested.
Right. Yeah.
So
gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's like almost like, you know what it is? That's what it's like. It's like you're scrolling through and a TikTok shop thing comes up. And it's like, what is this fucking QVC?
There's always some type of influencing, right?
Yeah. Like, so it's really not much different. It's just amplified more. It's
to influence so they can get something out of it more than the attention. Just the attention or the likes or the followers.
It's the same
rather than
QVC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what are they selling? Earrings?
That's at least what I think.
Right. I get it. And that goes.
Well, what it is, people got to make money.
About this shit, and for me, influencers would be the people who are getting you to do and live and be a certain way. Like I was saying.
But you have that too. And I'm sure there's plenty of that on social media. And that stuff is bad. That stuff is totally bad.
It's a cult.
Yeah, that's not good. And we don't need that anymore. We just need people to just be who you are and don't follow other people's bullshit. Just do your shit. Do your thing. Do you, man.
When you take out when you take on other people's bullshit, it's worse for you because, you know what I mean? Like,
and then they put it on you. You know what? It's your fault. Do you, man. Trust me. But you're not. You're going to learn the hard way. Yeah. It is what it is. We had to. Now, question. Here's a good one. Do tough experiences build better adults or just unnecessary scars?
Read it again.
This guy. Do tough experiences build better adults or just unnecessary scars?
Yes. It's both, because if you didn't have those scars, you wouldn't be a better
adult. You'd have both. You had to go through the pain to get to where you are, right?
To be able to deal with the shit that you're dealing with and be able to.
It wasn't like you chose it. It was just,
I'm going to agree with Kenny.
Yeah.
I agree with him too.
Yeah, I think that both.
Yeah, you have to. It's hard to.
You can't have one without the other.
Right. You didn't know that you shouldn't have hit that ramp on your little freaking Huffy bicycle.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was at a fucking 35-degree angle until you got all the skid marks on your elbow. The big nine.
She built that ramp when you tried to be Evil Knievel.
Yeah, out of balsa wood and a freaking cinder block.
Piece of plywood or something. On a garbage can.
Right. You know what I mean? Like that stupid. And then your friend that you have 5 of your friends laying on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
That you land.
They have that on social media where they show the kid going over and you see all the kids laying down. These were my friends. These guys didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, no. But we were all tough, bro. You know what I mean? But again, the scars got us to move closer to the rim. You know what I mean? Like when we laid down, it's like, well, I know he's not going to make it past this box.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
If I get the insights, I'm good.
So you know what I did, bro? I'm going to tell you the funny with that shit. I turned around one time and a few of us had laid down on the ground, the sidewalk. But before we laid down, we counted how many blocks, how many squares in the concrete
Right.
that
Because
he could jump without anybody laying there. We were
you were smart about it. You weren't like, hey, Joe, why did you try to jump over us?
But because of the scars, I was smart
about
you see, there you go. See, it is. Without the scars, I'd still be a dumb fucking adult.
Right, exactly.
Now I'm just a mentally challenged adult. Fucking off my rocker for something like that.
That's true, too.
But you know what I mean? It's like, so yeah.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
both, bro. It's both.
It's both?
Scars equal smarts.
Yes. Exactamundo, bro. Exactamundo.
That's right.
That's what I meant.
Why are these people coming down here right now? Okay, here's a good one. This is a weird one, but here's a good one. Is boredom actually good for people?
Ooh, boredom. Ooh,
yes.
Boredom.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Why?
You want to say hi?
Because it gives us a chance for, by the way, this is liberty.
This liberty.
So, I think, I always, that funny video of that guy who's like, artist. You know that guy?
Yeah. Who is that guy, by the way?
It's just a viral video.
He's very strange. Yeah. He's very scary
anyway,
almost.
You know what I'm talking about. The guy who's,
artist.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway, but he says like silence is the foundation of creativity or something.
Right,
like that.
right.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
He's old now, though. They have videos of him now.
Yeah, but like
he's like super old.
True. Boredom is a good thing.
I think so.
It gives you a chance to like just your brain to come. We're so
they say it's good for you. They say it's
with all the.
To do that.
We're on our phones.
Everything's you're fucking. You got a computer in your head, bro. You need to shut it down every once in a while.
But then is that boredom or meditation? Because I'm not bored when
you're not having an exciting time, really. You know.
But so there's like
boredom is like
boredom is just chilling out and doing that.
Like passenger in a car. What'd you used to do? What even kids? What do we used to do when we were kids?
We either play games. We used to. Or look out the window.
Look out the fucking window. Kids don't do it anymore.
They're on their phone all the time. I saw a kid walking down the street today.
Boredom gave you a chance to think. Boredom gives your mind a chance to go, I guess I got to fucking
figure something. I got to figure this out and make some.
I got to think.
Well, yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if boredom.
How do I get the brain
because if it's bored, then you get aggravated. And when you're aggravated, then you turn around and you just act all like, what the fuck? No.
Maybe. But sometimes you could do it, though. Have you ever just like, nobody's home, it's just you?
Yeah.
Of course, I have the dogs with me, right? They're chilling.
Yeah.
I'm laying on the bed. No music, no nothing. Just complete you and just.
Well, when I lived in town in Newburgh, there were days where I was just straight not talking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole weekend, I wouldn't talk to anybody. My phone wouldn't ring. My phone would be off. You know what I'm saying? I would cook by myself. I laughed at the TV.
You didn't talk to yourself a little bit?
No, play myself, but not talking to myself.
A little bit.
Yeah, no, just a little. That was it. You know what I mean? But it wasn't me speaking to anybody. So then I wasn't bored. To me, I was like, I said it was like meditation. I'm like, I didn't have to do anybody's bullshit. That's why I think the word boredom for me, again, like I said before, the way that I think.
Let's think of how boredom was like. I think of it more when you were a kid. Like if you were going for a long drive. Back in the day, we didn't have the shit they have now. We had the highlight pens and Mr. Color and fucking makeup games and shit.
Yeah,
and that came later. Actually, even earlier than that, they didn't really have much.
Right.
For you to do when you were in the car.
Right.
When you travel. When you're a kid, though, it doesn't matter because you conk out, you crash.
Yeah.
Usually,
you look at the nicest states, how many different states you can find and, all that other good shit.
But that's boredom. That's a type of boredom.
Boredom so you're going to fuck us up like you did last time.
Okay. Is binge watching shows a harmless escape or a waste of time?
Oof, none of the above.
Man.
Yo, that is none of the above.
Maybe it is a waste of time, but not for nothing. I was entertained.
I am all about escape.
Yeah.
Well, George Carlin had something.
That's funny.
I started thinking about George Carlin.
Yeah.
That's why. My mind went somewhere else. I was like, I don't care what we're talking about now. We're talking about George Carlin.
Hang on. Here's a good one.
Oh, here we go.
Is the obsession with being authentic making us more or less genuine?
Who's trying to be authentic?
It's just a question.
Wait.
Yeah, it was rhetorical. I didn't mean
being authentic
is being
genuine.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Isn't that like
right
synonymous? I don't know.
So that's the question. I guess that's a thing now. I don't know if they're asking that question. That must be something that
people are really big into talking.
Probably not now.
Your authentic self. Stop pretending who you're going to be.
Just be who you are, man.
Yeah,
and that's hard. I know it is hard.
That's another story.
That is. I tell you, that's
what I'm saying.
I mean,
Tough.
I mean, to me, it's the same shit. Just like you said, if that's who you are, you're genuine. I'll call me up. I'll come out. I'll help you do whatever we got to go do. And I mean that. Bottom of my heart, I'll be here to help you out. You know what I mean? I don't say it and then not show up. Like, geez, don't call me. I don't want to be bothered. I don't do none of that shit. I'm here. Got you.
Try to get another one. Then.
I got you,
like
babe. That's Sunny Shaper. New to your fashion.
Okay. Do you think people today quit too easily when things get hard? I think that depends on the individual, man.
Yeah. And
I'm not going to say people or this generation because everybody's their own person, you know?
Oh, yeah. No.
I mean,
I'm sure there are those who are,
do people quit easier nowadays than they do? I feel like,
Did you do? Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it quitting or is it being like the other question before where you're just comfortable? You know what I mean?
No, or you accept it that you can't do that.
That you're not going to go like, I know at my age, I'm not going to be.
I tried.
Tomorrow.
At least I know I tried.
I tried. I got a job. I try to work hard and do what I do, but I'm not going to be able to do any better because of where I'm at my age at this job.
Right.
So I'm just this is just where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is that kind of the same thing?
I don't know. No, maybe. What do you think, Jersey guy?
I don't know. I feel like there is a little bit of defeatist mentality.
Fetus mentality?
Defeated. Like defeated. Like, never gonna.
I'm not gonna get anywhere.
The poor me syndrome.
Yeah, I think there's a
poor me. Poor me. Oh, yeah. Poor me.
I do.
Yeah.
I do think that's.
Yeah, that's a wild one. A lot of these today, bro, are more individual social things.
I feel like there are a lot of people who do hustle, but I feel like the majority of people.
I think people have the drive to do it.
I feel like
and the skill, and some don't. I just don't know how to get to that.
Right.
Or feel comfortable doing it, I guess.
Yeah. We're gonna say Tom?
No, I feel like it's just a lot of people feel like that, like they're not going to have a good return if they hustle and do work hard, and because a lot of people feel that the system's rigged, and,
right?
Like that kind of thing. So I feel like that is why more people are less into the whole thing.
Right?
Yeah, I get it.
I get it.
But like we said before, some of this stuff is individual. And I'm saying it's the way that each person deals with said issue, period.
Because it's personal stuff. And you're trying to find growth and direction.
Right.
Who knows what the hell happened in your life? But at some point, you do have to get off your ass and do something.
Right. And do things differently or whatever.
Right. Just so you're not.
Right. So then you don't feel any less of a person. Right. You know what I mean?
So you get some kind of satisfaction that you feel good about yourself.
Right. Yeah. No, I do. I think that, like I said, a lot of the questions you're asking today are individual.
You like these questions?
Yeah. Except they're just more, individual.
Yeah, but they're good. That's why I went a little different. I didn't want to go down the same. I figured, let's try something a little more.
These are groovy, bro.
So, check it out. Let's see what we do. Okay.
Uh-oh. It's like reading them and then say, oh, yeah, that.
Oh, is it better to be brutally honest or protect someone's feelings?
Shit. Do you like the person?
Depends on the situation. I'm saying it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to tell someone, you need to shut the fuck up right now.
Right.
Now, I've never had to do that, but I'm sure it happens.
It's a better answer.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I feel like I got to say that.
Yeah, because it's the truth. It's how you feel.
No, but
sorry,
people worry too much about other people's feelings.
We all do.
When we say, and I feel like we don't get that, the message out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And people would do better if they heard the message, because sometimes you have to hear certain things that are uncomfortable. Are you going to protect someone's feelings, or are you going to speak the truth?
If somebody go ahead.
Yeah,
that's what?
That's defined like a walk.
Okay, right. So that if somebody that you don't like and you could care less about their feelings in 5 minutes. So no, yeah, you're really an asshole. Don't talk to me. You know what I mean? And so it's one of those things. Or do you then turn around and to a friend that you're being honest, but you're being nice about how you say it? So
which one? I don't remember.
That was from the album.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was on the
I think it was Bamboo, if I'm not mistaken. I met
Bamboo.
I listened to those albums. I'm crazy, man.
But I said it's just one thing. It just depends on who you're talking to. I think anything and everything that added. You've asked a question.
You kind of try to balance it.
Yeah, it's just it's nice to be influenced. Right. In a positive direction. It's nice to, think about other people's feelings before you speak to them, yell at them, or, just start pointing the fingers at them. Like, there's just all these little things that, you just need to be easy with. You should be able to listen to other people, not just hear them. That's one of my biggest peeves, bro. That's one of my pet peeves, not being listened to.
And that being said, my friend,
thank you all for listening, watching. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Live long and prosper.
And may the force be with you.